How you doing, everybody? Blazing Snake here, coming at you live with Outer Worlds 2. And I know I said last time that I was going to do whatever stuff off stream, but at the same time, I also said that I was going to do an update video a couple days ago, and look where we are at now.
Look, I'm accessorizing. I learned it from watching you loot everything that wasn't welded in place.
But I'm kind of using this also as an update video thing as well.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
So from my understanding, I'm supposed to go out and, yeah.
Rousing sporting match, as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home. But our Arcadia Grove League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing
Experience the most sought-after inebriant on the undisputed claim. Corrupted on my exclusively here at the
that won't put posteriors in the seat.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise going on around here. But anyway,
with
what basically happened was that for a while there, I wasn't really in the right headspace. And I'm sure you could hear from the previous two streams that I was very much tired. I didn't even want to really play anything.
But you appear to be suffering more discomfort than usual at the moment.
How'd you know? Most folks can't suss it out unless I'm looking.
Just an occupational habit, dear. I admit I'm accustomed to seeing the world through a lens of exploitable vulnerabilities. Meant no offense.
No offense taken, Marisol. Directorate trained me much the same. Ain't easy, is it? Always looking for weaknesses, places to pinch and twist.
Very true, dear. It's a valuable skill in nearly every circumstance, except perhaps light conversation. I do hope your discomfort improves, though.
Yeah, hell of a light conversation. Hey, why was that stuff glowing? But anyway, I should be relatively okay now. I'm going to try to finish this stuff up as soon as I can. I'm actually going here because I want to see if they got full auto guns now. No, I have a full auto gun, but meh. And I don't have the money for it anyway, so... Truth be told, I've been replaying Mass Effect games. I just got up to, and also part of it was the fact that I was just overworked.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zed. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his he did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous...
I didn't mean to do that, but I think who he was talking about was the one that Young Gia voices.
In the distance matches the description of the...
And I get it, job's a job, you get more experience from it, but I think I've said the last stream, I don't like Young Gia. Not as a voice actor, anyway. And no, he didn't do any controversy like a whole bunch of other VAs and whatnot. It's... I think he should have stuck to his own lane in the YouTube space.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
On the wrist. On the wrist.
Taking position so I can take the abuse.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
I am so glad I could sprint in this game. Yeah, speaking of sprint, that's one of those things that people well, Halo fans are getting pissed off with the Halo 1 remake. They're like, oh, it's not supposed to have sprint. Okay, let them have sprint. You got the option to turn it off.
Anything I'd like to be close.
More of it is it just makes Halo fans, quote unquote, seem entitled. Be happy that you're getting a new game. Well, I mean, a remake of an old game, but still. Be happy that more people are going to be able to play it because it's also coming to PlayStation. Of course, that whole thing's going to be funny because Xbox seems to be going the way of Sega.
In the nick of time, as always.
Yeah, that is young, yeah.
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding. If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace, but not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever. The time for considering risk is past. Besides, now I have 2 Earth Directorate agents to assist me.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure.
Glad we're operating on. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, slim chance of that. I'll not.
Color me surprised.
The consul is incensed about the death of one of his own. He sends sentinels to hunt Audra down. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
What the commander said. We thought...
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to... After you.
Kind of see why I don't like Young Yi as a voice actor. Just from that, that's the same tone and whatnot that he brought with Kazuma Kiryu in Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
Close and keep silent. The less attention you draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That sentinel and dosage are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
And in a roundabout way, Erica Lindenbeck is kind of the same way, but because her tone of voice is pretty much similar, but at the same time, the characters that she portrays are they're a little more suited to her voice style. I don't think Young Yi had any room to be voicing Kazuma Kiryu.
Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
should be a hidden entrance here. There. You can access the lower level now. Nearby. Should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper... Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders then.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave.
Damn, the head or curator.
Quickly.
How's...
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that...
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause?
Please, if secrecy's your concern...
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy. One we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family.
Ah, do not allow these crabbled tears to fool. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the time.
I'm kin to the Rip.
Are you? Can you? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb.
I never have possessed immunity against your plea. Fine, you're free to...
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision... You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way...
And granted, Kiryu is a stoic character and whatnot. He has more range than what Young Ye has. Game like this one, I can sort of tolerate them.
Not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. Yes. It appears there are emery tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later. Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some who knows, could come in handy. Just doing my part. But let's keep on.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When you pull in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Damn it. Why must the protector abstract everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which. If we could peep the wiring.
Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Zev seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Losing Audra and the rest of his cell couldn't have helped neither. Well...
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
Explosives.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander.
Nice. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This can't be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now. I knew the Protectorate festered with lies. But I had... Niles.
Slow.
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals. Everything Arcadia is. All of the suffering that's taken place here. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. They're I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But by releasing this information, we can... The Sovereign erstwhile. Giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into...
If the whole colony ain't destroyed first by some fool trying to use a drive inside the system. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy...
I was not aware of such... As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire... Plus making the skip drive tech available...
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most...
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach... And you would have me what? Give up now, on the cusp of victory?
You remember what we argued about?
I've replayed it in my...
A lot's changed. But that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed.
Out of respect for my friend, I... will forestall the release of this information. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our...
Guess this is...
Only for now. If we...
I want to talk it over with the commander. What is it? All right, but...
These are the ruffians who suffered punishment filed to
Commander.
Ammunition.
I'm on next. Next time I'm in a hostile combat. Let's
Never should have been here to
Granada.
You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more. Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. Right. And those stories don't tend to end well for the folks. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Yeah. So, strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position. Ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. It's the damnedest thing. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance. If you taught me anything, it's that reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it. Something has to change within. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening. Like what?
Hopefully that's the last time we'll see Young E as a character in this game, because every time I hear him, it's like I'm just hear his monotone voice being kind of clear to you.
Swine.
That's a weird ass face. Hopefully after this I should be getting...
There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valkyrie unit's combat effectiveness, building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Body agents were durable. Patch yourself up. Recharge for mayhem.
Then again, I apologize. I'm being quiet right now. I'm more focused. almost got killed.
This might sting.
Commander, watch your vitals!
Great.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Wrist weapon primed.
Swine.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Yeah, they can auto-regen health, but I can't.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Ansys choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up in close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
All I need right now is a health thing.
You there. You came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? For science, of course.
No. Need health. Also soon in real life I need food. Health.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as a Raptidon chow. Yes, and? I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant.
I do need to check Helldivers sometime soon. We just did, well, just did get Oshune liberated. I'd still honestly say Malevelon Creek was like the worst battle.
I've heard of this. A strike. Workers strike their employer to death. Sounds cathartic.
That's right, folks.
I wish.
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up. We need the proletariat to yield to, worker subjugation by xenophobic proxy? No, that ain't right. But it's something that sounds super fancy when Will explains it. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But damn, I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is... That's right, folks! Keep the chanting going! I can see the overseer up in her office, and we're definitely making her
We
miserable!
don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a drink at a time!
Oh, hey, way in.
So I'm clear, we're not sneaking in to kill someone? Yes? No? It's so hard to tell with vent usage.
For a week! Can't believe what I'm losing on adrenatime and Antifizzo's Numrum. Welcome to Auntie's fine product.
I'll be right back. I need to get something to eat. Just gotta check something real quick.
Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's... I assume you are... Was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule, and is making me look quite the fool. Unsophisticated, impertinent, dim-witted. You'll fit right in with my peons. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's. Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule? Or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. running this. And when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work. My workers are striking people now? They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation. So, best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you do us.
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulate! Professional caller coming out! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Settle my complaints? How exactly? Auntie's gotta prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. Remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is,
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrenatime is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
it has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough. Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah, I gotta be a Jedi.
The exact same pay, but only work
Oh, okay.
4 days!
Welcome back, Amelia. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? 12 hour? Are they mad? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. A lunch break, you say? I suppose that might be a compromise. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and My, but aren't you a devious one? That's a strategy. Is there more, they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? Somewhere? That... Oh, that actually explains the... Oh, what more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good.
Now, yeah, when they're shitting and pissing themselves in different rooms, I mean, you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiation? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that... Well, I can't... A most promising development. She willing to see reason? Free? Really? What's next? Excellent. What... Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. But I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you work...
Next time? Against you? What? It don't matter. All that... Now.
Going back to work under Angie's choice ain't exactly my idea of success, but at least I'll have better terms to labor under now.
Well, the dude was actually also trying to recruit him into service, so, I mean...
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have...
What do you need, Commander?
Such as?
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep them.
moment of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, for many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass. I try not to think about regret or remorse. I shut down her work. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things. Do appreciate.
Get her and Valerie. It's no.
This weather is quite conducive for cooling the archive, and unconducive for me feeling my fingers.
By the way, just wanted to say this real quick. There probably ain't going to be anything, not that I've really done it lately, but there isn't going to be anything Fortnite related for quite a while longer. I'm not a big fan of The Simpsons. I haven't been for quite a while, and it's partially because it's gone on too long, and also partially that it's more of a marketing tactic, and, well, which pretty much anything dealing with Fortnite is a marketing tactic. But the cartoons like that, Family Guy, all that stuff have been just... It's different. We'll get back into the game.
But going any faster grossly increases the threat. Have an intellectually stimulating day. Oh, hello. Cogitate here often? Have you at least determined the cause of the
Alrighty then. Of course, I think I haven't done Fortnite since the Marvel stuff that happened where, like, Dr. Doom took over or something. Mostly because of the gimmick shit. You know, it can be like, oh, but you could just play, like, OG or something. Like, I don't like OG either.
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be a sign. The Protectorate.
Oh, Lord. It's gonna be fancy people.
I have a message for you. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant, and the presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to do... She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your... Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere. May all your...
Detecting higher than normal humidity with trace amounts of organic material non-native to Cloister.
patronize the Scientician Surplus. Quality goods at Alpha.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am
Boppity
the
boopity.
Scientician. Please.
Then you buy pets for your ship. That's got to be the dock. Why can't there be any weapon stores?
To see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
It's all weapon mods.
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
Exposing them to erotic
They're smart and fancy people.
Every day treating the same strains of abrasion. Danger for a multifactorial disorder.
I do not understand the words coming out of your mouth.
access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
Yeah.
Agent, over here. Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. Just think of all we can accomplish if our two... Remember, seek out ways to help both. In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills.
A visitor? It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for... But I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away. What are you... Beckett. Another... If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support. Which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia. I'm glad we're in accord. The presiding bishop's leadership allows the Order to act in Arcadia's best interest. The corporate invaders will suck Arcadia of its resources and cast it to the wind. Moreover, Once we solve the universal equation, it will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. Well, there is a task of pivotal importance to the... As head of the Order's exemplars, it's my responsibility to assess whose aims upon Ruth may be malicious. Prove yourself to me first, then we may discuss the rest. To the point, a myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the Archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there. I'll withhold my appreciation until this...
Informing the cultist Azza would be prudent prior to slaughter.
That's the central tower of the Archive. Too marvelous a piece of engineering to be in the hands of heretics, you ask me.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite
Yeah, now I think about it. It's not out of the way. It is out of the way, but it's a lot closer than what Tower is.
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one. Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of response in the area.
Standing by to signify. No combatant on my scopes.
Random elements.
Let's up and try. Great energy if you can reach it.
Burst heavy machine gun. It'd be nice if, like, those perks and whatnot would be, like, giving you skill points like they did in the first game. Traits, I mean.
Assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 entirely pain-free, and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is a diagnostic in its own right. Now, if you were to indicate a scale...
Because that was the thing with like traits in the first game. For each trait that you got, you could get a skill point with along with it. This game doesn't do that.
Seems the Protectorate has been gaining ground since winning control of the Archive.
UNEAC has likely been sorting out the logistic problems.
I just keep taking this road.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Enemy
I know the Protectorate are the bad guys, I forgot.
In progress. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
A lot.
It's clear. Go, go, go!
I kid you not that I was like confused on the Order and the Protectorate. Like the Protectorate was like a side group of the Order.
Reefs, then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what group you Hullens belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all.
Hostilities are afoot.
I'm not angry. Not as what I was like a couple days ago, but
Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up. Marisol, you're here. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Yes. These are... It was all rather involved. My identity became revealed after I'd been undercover for...
You were flushed out? What other... Oh, wait, I'm being... I am Anaïs Bujold.
Seer.
No one's called me that.
If I'd realized this was a formal visit, I'd have worn...
Charmed, I'm sure. So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends. She's mentioned the little spook show we used to work at, right? I was an analyst and solving the universal equation is the ultimate purpose of every member of the Order. Our express remit was...
Once an issue was identified, I'd be...
At a certain point, I became one of her assignments. I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks, trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process, and I knew the Council would judge it mathematical heresy. So, I attempt...
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
Yes.
Really?
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly stumbled. First, and had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If it was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed. And there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Saltuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher order I understand how that sounds. But I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable. I assume all my notes...
Anaïs, I'm afraid it's not that simple. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Anti's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol.
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me.
Of course.
I might need a little time to ready them.
No, you...
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no you...
Be back. I gotta put my pizza back in the fridge. I'm back. I'm gonna turn this fan off. It's starting to get chilly. Yeah, I gotta do that. Also, do need to get to that new cut of Sector 87 on Bone Lab. Okay, so we go stop Ani's choice from getting plans that'll destroy the sector galaxy, and then we'll go stop the cultists from doing whatever the hell they're doing.
Fireton. What a massacre. We missed it.
Don't I have shot grenades now? I forgot to equip them.
Mobilizing.
Ah, damn it.
Your job's not a good look, Commander.
There are Claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector. Who is this? Just call me Deep Throat. Deep Throat. You mean the one from the Watergate scandal? Never mind about that.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Taking the threat, locking them down.
Mobility interrupted.
Step aside. Why? Am I safe? Alive.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. In a minute! Risk weapon prime!
All of the risk. Step aside. Why?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Ooh.
Resorting to violence.
Proceeding to attack.
Not yet. Hold on. Recharge for mayhem. This might sting a lot.
Yep. Cool. I completely forgot about that. I genuinely did forget that you basically got extra lives in this game.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grass lay ahead. Though you stay on the road, the ice caves conceal.
Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you. You gotta shake off these papers, man, and clear your head.
Not a bread rat, the only bar for your vest. The ones you fry in our cold press press bag. You never even dream about going.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a hullhead, but he's got enough sense to make it back before dark.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, let me shoot the auto dock. One thing that will give me actually full healing items. I need healing. The only meme that I know from Overwatch because I don't play shit. I have played shit. I made the dumbass purchase of fucking Mind's Eye. If you're like, oh, it's a glorified demo, ha ha ha. No, it's an unfinished piece of shit.
Whoa there, go-get. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you, I simply...
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here. We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice. Designed to break in... Information wants to be freed. Then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution. That seemingly lost a few peons in there. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a ultimately, if you manage to find... Assuming you don't die. Which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Yeah, I want to go through here without shooting anything. Unless it's like the bad guys, but... Yeah, that's the thing right now. I gotta make peace with both sides in order to get the game moved forward, I'm more checking to see if there's like another auto dock.
Who's this now?
Calm your titties. I'm looking for an auto dock.
Oh, you have got a good supply of. Just don't.
Do need that.
Wouldn't be here. How might I help you? Yep.
I was hoping for ammo, but
One big death trap. What is? Be my guest.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything. Well, the aforementioned trapped
burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses.
Anais, stay here.
I expected such to be your attitude.
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite.
Fine. Go.
I'll hang back a moment. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
yeah, I was just about to say this wouldn't be here if it weren't leading to something. Holy shit.
Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turned like concerning, since it's all I have. We were sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here.
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's Choice? Free to roam in a building full of... Just consider for a moment. I certainly wouldn't want... At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's Choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow.
Hey, wait! What?
A difficult call, but I fear the correct one.
And to be entirely honest, the last time I let somebody like that go, he went, "Oh, you gotta..."
You can have that.
You're a bitch. But the last time I let somebody like that go, he went, "Oh, they threatened me with violence."
We'll stay here. Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day. Did I read that correctly?
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company.
Don't shoot! No, we're not exactly friends at present, but believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a... Why, you did indeed. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. Don't like the sound of that at all. By all means.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your... Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We
can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany. But I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle.
I'll prep the burners and make sure...
To be entirely honest,
Burners
that's...
are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Well then, that seemed no half measures from the Order.
Excellent. Well,
and all Auntie's Choice receives from it all. Well, that should decimate Auntie's Choice productivity for the...
My original notes and research are...
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies. Give me some...
What do you need?
To go on and live your life.
You can't possibly...
Why don't we burn that bridge when...
Yeah, if they were to get anything, then it would be something with involving time wasting.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Be sure to try it. Should be right.
Huh. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further...
Suppose this is goodbye. Made it here before. Been interesting to see you.
So we're good?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be...
Goodbye, Anais. Thank you, kind. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like... Anais snuck something back. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor...
We're making sure I'm not running across through any mines or anything.
That rift has destroyed the bridge to the archive.
I am going this way. Be mad!
Sorry, I've no target.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Passes are deployed. Free energy if you could reach it.
Forgot about that.
capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs. Recharge the grenade! All on the wrist.
This door is all shut. And yellow paint. Oh, hey, look, way in. That's the only reason why yellow paint should be used, is like not for story things, but like
Past that alive. DeVries mentioned a rift modulator on Praetor. Might be time to fetch.
not yet because we got other shit to do. It'll probably be after this that I'll do Resident Evil 3, but we'll see. Part of it is with Resident Evil, part of the reason why I'm going over the OGs is in certain ways I actually prefer the OG stories to the remake stories. And I know I've said I like Resident Evil 3 remake better than Resident Evil 3 OG, but I like OG. Like, if there is one thing I do actually like over with OG over remake is how they utilize Nemesis. And everybody can agree that Nemesis was utilized better in original Resident Evil 3 over the remake.
Commander, glorious dawn up ahead. Probably best to turn back until I've sorted whatever treachery has undermined my status within the ranks. I'd welcome the bloodshed, but it's not going to get me my answers. What? There's something you wanted to converse on? Simply that as much as I'd welcome the bloodshed.
If we're bound next for Newton, might be...
Though I'd also point out that if I can resolve my problems with the Glorious Dawn, then I may be more effective in Newton. Whether that be through diplomacy or... Excellent.
Glorious Dawn.
way. Recharge before it discharges.
There's enough. Mitigating the threat. Get there, Captain.
Recharging first. Alarm. Gun weapon ready, Commander. Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized.
Try and keep your guns on the end. Step aside. Swine. This might sting. Oh, look.
Swine. Torpificator is charged.
Weapon primed.
Commander, throwing energy your way. Violence.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Investigating hostile intrusion.
This might sting. A lot.
Obsidian, if you're listening, please change the footstep sounds in this game.
You bring a... I hope this isn't a sign you've...
Well, then it seems today is your lucky day. But Dawn and Newton have been dealt with. Come on, Commander.
You saw a problem and followed your own methods to solve it. If you removed Newton's unsightly blemish, I believe you may be trustworthy. One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft. I hope your zeal is properly placed. I cannot collect the...
Well, in actual fact, that's about all the time I've got for today. I got other stuff that I need to do. So, yeah. I apologize that I might have been quiet for this one. I want to say I'm back. Okay, that music's a bit loud. But at the same time, I'm not back. I'm slowly getting my stuff together. Still kind of depressed, so to speak, but I'm getting together. Hopefully sometime soon this stuff will end, and I don't know. I'll start feeling better. But anyway, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace. I will be back maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. We'll see.